Beautiful morning in the farm, the seed of good and agro highlight services. So today we want to write another big pen, and we need to prepare where we want the pen to be. And we have our cassava farm, and that's where we want to use for the reading of the pen.
In Nigeria now, Garri production is a profitable venture, and according to the analysis, local producer used to get 300,000 naira profit from a ton of cassava, and a pickup is between 2.5 tons to 3.5 tons. So if you have been considering Garri production, this is a very great privilege, or let me say very best time for you to join the wagons of Garri producer. And we Nigerians are major producers of Garri, and you can derive many things from cassava. So this is a particular place we want to use to get our pigsty, and the mob gave us 48 or 50 feet by 35. So we're trying to work with the measurement against. And when looking at this particular place, it looks very neat and without too much weight. So we've tested the cassava, and it's time for us to detach the cassava from its stem. So we are done detaching and trying to pack the cassava to where we'll clean it. So packing the cassava is not an easy task, I will not lie to you, because I am a worker. It took us a lot of time before we could pack everything. So this was what we harvested, and as far as this is, in the results that this gave us, it was very good. So now it's time for us to start peeling the cassava before we grind it. But before grinding, we have to put on some aesthetic value, and one of it is neatness. So I got these two knives from a local producer. It's quite out from them, so it's not something not expensive for my worker and I. So this is the machine of Wupudi. Once you use, add it cassava grinding machine made up of very strong steel, and I bought this belt from local market. The mistake I did while back it is because I bought two long beds for this particular machine. So short beds that I supposed to buy, so I bought full long, and we had issue while installing the sheet down on the sheet. So we adopted fish strategy to set it up. It worked well. So now I sustained the injury as a senior engine when we were pinning the cassava. It was not a serious one, but it was part of it's part of the story to greatness. So these are our pilot projects and not the main project for cassava production, but this is just super strong and to see if we are doing well. So now the next thing is we make the engine work tools. We don't have a personal engine for our cassava grinding machine, so we plan to be using the engine from normal grinding machine for the cassava grinding machine engine that big. So, but it is a small engine, not a big engine. Some people believe it should be a big engine so that the driving force will be higher than the small. But it is whatever we have that we're going to be making use of. So now it's time for us to set the engine, and here my worker trying to make sure that the engine sits at where it's supposed to be. So I offered my little advices, and I also helped while installing the engine, because he didn't realize the issues that I noticed before he placed the engine on the floor. So it was when I told him about the bets that I understood. So now we've started the machine. Now what we notice is the machine work. Okay. So we had to stop the machine when what was coming out was not well grinded, and look for what we can do to make sure that the machine plant cassava there. So part of what we noticed was the plank that is inside the iron they use for the machine. It's what those use it to adjust the machine. So we adjusted the plank and the leaf that was make it to be fired. And that was actually what we experienced. So this is how when the machine is working well, when we adjusted it, although we could not teach too much of cassava into it. The cassava that we were putting supposed to be more like this. But because the bed was not that tight, so we used that just, and we did not use much petrol. At least we are serious of having like that. So now we started grinding cassava. We have a well finalized one after the second grind. So we have the very fast one after the second grind. Next is to take it to where we want and jar. But before you can even jar, you need cassava inside a sack. Then you use something to tie the mouth. Then you leave it for 3 to 4 days. Why? Is because you want it to ferment very well, so that it will be carotid while eating it and also be sweet, sweeter than the normal garri that they are selling in the market. So now we are done cleaning it up and setting it in this to keep 3 days. Jacket, and this is us covering the bag so that to prevent our pets from eating it, because if it is open, those birds will destroy the sack that birds and then walk inside. So after the whole things now, it's time for us to remove the machine, and thanks to my worker that has almost all the equipment, all the fish like spanner that we make in order for us to achieve a very great result. So I use my hand to cook the dirt for him to last house salt in a separate way. So now the next thing is to take the machine back to where we took it from, and that's what I'm trying to do now. So I ring the machine, turn it back where we fit it up. So this is how the machine sat on. When it was not sitting well, I will make lie to you. The machine was not sitting well. We just have to manage it so that you get what we want. So, and this is our cassava inside the sack after the 3rd day. So we jacked the lightning to drink some water before we set and jack again. It was a sweet ride. It was a sweet ride. And another problem we had this one was we were not get saw that we supposed to use to cut those smaller pieces, so that they can serve a very great purpose. So we could not get a broom we could not get a saw that did us. So we only make use of what we have. And at the end, we didn't think what we use was really somehow better than cuts. Or nevertheless, we'll try to adapt and change and check both methods and see which one will be good for us. So we jack it and us still on it to sip it, then fry. So singing and frying is not that easy task for anybody that owning cassava farm. Well, I would suggest you start with local fry first before moving into admin. So the next day, he started making the place our frying pan on, and this got all along like a bad stress. The four we convey very standard one. And my worker said he's going to eat, he's going to fry, going to roast it anyhow. He's going to roast the cassava Garri. So I didn't request, but told me that I'm doing that for a while. Well, let's try. So I need delivered. Let's check. So this was me checking water content that greatly reduced, or we see our few waters inside, and the result was post was there was no water effect for the jack. So this is my workers doing this what is wonders. So I was surprised, but nevertheless, mess. He's a great man. It's different with different skills. So yes, taking some inside the white bucket and is waiting for the money to be done so that I can take it also to the white bucket. Although each we're just trying to test, we are going to test it. But when we start, Harry very clean here full commerce blacks and also look great, better than this. So the worker turns it for you, and when we are that like dry so that it will not start, but it has to be almost dry. Or so this particular post, the particular one trying to test here, it was the first fry. So and to understand the first fry might not come out very great because particular one was white like a previous one, but still gave the results that. So this sauce right, it's one of cassava that we got that has some quantity of water in it, so we could not compete jacking where you supposed to. It will find out over some food aspect, and I am behind. You see, I got a Garri, so and